What is up, everybody? I'm back. I'm here. Hasn't even been that long, so I think I'm getting better at this YouTube thing. I know that it's been a while and I always say that, but because of this whole thing that's going on with the coronavirus, obviously people have more time to do things that they normally wouldn't have time to do, and there's less excuses to make to do those things. Excuse me, to do those things. So that's why this video is coming to you, and that's why there's probably going to be a few more other videos coming up that I'm going to be uploading as I think of more content to create. That leads me into the whole point of this video. So I really wanted to make this video because I wanted to talk about the benefits of the coronavirus. And I know that sounds crazy because when you think of like the benefits of something, it's like someone talking about an herb, the benefits of oregano, the benefits of garlic, or something like that. And a virus isn't something you would think is beneficial, and obviously it's not something that is meant for us or good for us. But out of every negative situation, there's something good that comes from it. You just have to kind of change your perspective a little bit, and that's what this video is about. And there's actually some very beneficial things coming, not because of the virus per se, but as a result of the virus. I have a tattoo on my chest that says, I mean, it's a little hairy right now, but I have a tattoo that says, "After the storm comes the sun." And I truly believe that. After the storm, after something negative that comes, there's some type of rainbow or sunshine that comes and shines through it. It's just the way the world works. It's just a circle of life, yin yang, whatever you want to call it. So I just wanted to bring up a few things that I think are great because of this virus. Alright, so air quality right now is improving literally because of this virus. I think that's such an amazing thing. Less cars are on the road, less big factories are, pushing smoke up into the air. I think that's such a great thing, and we needed it right now. And now there's actual maps of like the weather and the air quality of different cities, and a lot of the cities that are in quarantine, or probably all of them at this point, the air quality is fresher and it's better. So Mother Earth needed this. She needed to breathe, and she took control. And I think that that's such an amazing thing, the fact that once we do get back into society and everything kind of normalizes, whatever that means, again, we can take advantage of some more fresh air. Hopefully a lot of the stuff that we learn through this whole situation we take with us and we apply that change. I think that's going to happen. It's inevitable that we're going to learn from this situation and grow. But I think it's great that we can breathe more fresh air now because of this. There's less cars on the road. You go outside, there's barely any traffic. I think I already said that already. But it's just, this was so needed. A lot of people are climate change deniers, which is still nuts to me. If you're a climate change denier, God bless you. But a lot of people say, even the people that believe in climate change, they'll say like, it's inevitable that climate change is going to happen because humans have to do things. Humans have to eat, so that they're going to contribute to animal agriculture because we need animals, to survive, which is not true. Or, they need to fly on planes. They need to drive cars. Like, it just is what it is. But in a matter of a week, this was, forced upon us, this quarantine thing that's happening. And in some places it happened before it happened here. But within 1 week, because everyone as a collective like needed this thing to happen, this quarantining to happen, we have a great outcome. And I think that that's just such an amazing thing, the fact that the Mother Earth is reclaiming her time. That's like the easiest way to put it. I feel like this is kind of like karma in a way, and we needed to give back to the earth, and this is happening all around the world. And I think that's the most fascinating thing. This isn't just happening in the US or just New York or just China. This is happening everywhere, like in so many places, so many of the biggest cities. So it's great, and I'm looking forward to seeing like actual statistics of what has changed, like, once this is all over, and what has improved, so yes, for Mother Earth. I'm here for Mother Earth reclaiming her time. Another beneficial thing is that you can work on things that you normally put off, hence why I'm making this video. You can work on things like, I have a website, and I just wrote a blog on my website, and I didn't have time prior to really like think about what I wanted to write. And I just recently was like, I have all the time in the world, and I took my notes and I went for it and I wrote it. So I have my website with an extra blog. I have this video that I'm making here, and I have more time to create more videos and more content and be creative. This is the perfect time if you are an aspiring singer, actor, You want to learn something, you want to learn a language, you want to learn how to play guitar, you don't have to do that in person with somebody. You can actually do these things online. YouTube itself has so many like little classes and experts just giving information for free, which is amazing. There's also a website that I am not affiliated with, and I don't have an affiliate link, but I'm just going to share it, just to share it. There's a website called Skillshare.com. I'll write it down here somewhere. And I don't know, I think it's like a Netflix thing, like where you pay like monthly. I don't know if it's $10 or whatever, but there's like unlimited classes. There's people who teach, like actual authors, published authors that teach you how to write. Actors that'll teach you acting classes, like different things like that. So you can do this from home, from your laptop. If you have a computer and you're watching this right now, you could be on Skillshare learning a new skill. You can be productive, so you don't have to just Netflix. That can be a great thing. Sometimes we need to Netflix and chill. Sometimes we need to just do nothing and just be on the couch. Sometimes our bodies just need that rest, but not all the time. Sometimes it's good to be productive, and that way you won't drive yourself or your family or your partner crazy. So you can work on things that you would normally put off. I love the fact that I'm making this video right now. I think I'm going to make more, especially depending on how long this thing is. It's sparked like that interest in me of like, you know what, I have things to say and I've been wanting to say them, and now I can just do them because I have like nothing else to do right now. Honestly, I really have nothing else to do. I'm working from home, but it's quick, and all of my friends are self-quarantining and we're not like spending too much time together. So, I have the time. Another great thing that's coming from this is that people are spending more time with family. Like, hello, that's great. I know people that, they have like husbands and wives, or husbands and husbands and wives, whatever, couples. One works 9 to 5, and the other one is like starts their job in the evening at 8 p.m. and they come back in the morning. So it's like they have like 2 or 3 hours to spend together, and that's it. But now, because both of those partners, or at least one of them, is not able to work, which is like a downside, now they have more time together, which is good, because that way, when in times of stress, that's one of the best ways to see like the true colors of people. We all have different sides to us, and seeing how someone reacts to stress is like an amazing way to see if you really want to be with that person for the rest of your life. So especially if you're like a new couple, this is great. You have more time to be with that person. You can be like, okay, if we're engaged, I don't know if I want to take this to marriage, because you flip out when you're stressed and you take it out on me. Or you can say, this person is so mature and I find it so sexy that they can just relax and chill and say everything's going to be okay and comfort me and comfort themselves. Like, you can see a different side of people because of this, especially the people you live with. My friend's friend told me that her friend never spent more than like a week with their family, with their mom and dad, because of their work schedules being so different and so crazy. So since childhood, they haven't spent more than a week, and now they've been like, quarantined, and they're in China. This is like someone who's actually in China, and it's been like a month now. They're like all together in the house. So it's almost like relearning your family, like actually like learning their little things and things that annoy you about them and things that you love about them. And I think the fact that people are able to spend more time with their families is going to bring a lot of people closer. A lot of couples may separate because of this, and a lot of couples may say, yeah, listen, I want to get married because I just love the way you comforted me or whatever. But seeing people's true colors is a great thing. It's a great thing, because once you move the bad things out of the way, all you have left is the benefits, and that's amazing. So this is, this is like seen as a negative thing, but a lot of people are going to be losing their jobs, or have lost their jobs, or been laid off, because companies just can't afford to pay rent and pay their employees when they're not making any income. So there's actually going to be a lot of small businesses and other businesses in general that are going to close because of this, which kind of sucks, especially when you've invested so much in your business. But the beneficial side to this is that because of this whole thing happening, I think a lot of people are going to take it as a sign, because we have a sixth sense. We have pineal glands, I think that's how you pronounce it, for a reason. And I think a lot of people are going to look at this and think, you know what, maybe the universe or God did this to us partially so that we can start following what we really want and what our dreams are. So there might be somebody who's like, I just lost my job, now I'm going to start taking acting classes. Or I just lost my job, you know what, because I was so stressed out from this job anyways, I never really went for the job that I really wanted. So now I'm going to apply for the job that I really want, and maybe they're going to get it, and maybe they're going to, like, I think a lot of people are going to do things that they wouldn't have normally had the time to do because of their current jobs, but them being let go is going to force them into what they need to be doing to begin with. It's going to force them into living their truly authentic lives and being able to express themselves in a way that they never were able to before in a new position that was meant for them to begin with. That is beautiful. That is amazing. I get the chills just saying that. There's so many people that are going to be pushed into their dreams because of this pandemic. So there really, really is benefits to this happening, especially if you open your mind and allow yourself to see that. If you allow yourself to see there's good that comes from negative, and you don't just get so intertwined into the negativity and the stress that everyone's posting about and that everyone's putting out there. You don't have to feed into it because everyone else is feeding into it. You can you can breathe in, breathe out, and say, no, I'm going to make the best of the situation. And I think a lot of people are going to do that, and I think a lot of people's dreams are going to come true because of this. It's 2020, it's a new decade. It's inevitable that a lot of things are going to change, and I feel it. I feel it intuitively, and I know that this is going to be great for a lot of people. Maybe not right now, maybe at the end of 2020, maybe in the beginning of 2021, but there's going to be a lot of change that's positive because of this pandemic. This may not be beneficial to everybody because there's a lot of agnostic and atheist people, but for those who are spiritual, like myself, or religious or whatever, I think this is a great time for a lot of people to meditate and to pray and to get more in tune with their spiritual or religious practices. I think this is a great time for that. You have more time to yourself, especially I think in times of stress and trial. That's like the perfect environment to get more in tune with your faith. Even if you are agnostic or you are atheist, you can still meditate. There's still benefits. There's scientific benefits, there you go, to meditation, and you can read, or you can get into like your Zen mode, and I think that's great. A lot of people need that. We live in such a world that's like so fast paced, but now there's a lot of people that are going to be able to pray and sit down and chill. Just chill. We need to chill sometimes. So I think that's great. And if you are religious and you're a Christian, you can read the Bible and spend time with God if that's what you want to do. You can make it work for you, whatever your beliefs are. I think another great benefit is that a lot of people can kind of humble themselves a little bit. As a lot of people complain about how they're so overworked and they're so tired of working and work, and now they have so much free time, and now they're complaining that they're bored. I think a light bulb can go off for a lot of people where they can say, like, you know what, I'm complaining about work, but at least I have a job, and at least I have a way to pay the bills. Especially if you haven't lost your job because of this whole thing. I haven't, thank God. But I think that's a great thing, the fact that people can say, I can't complain for one thing and then complain about the other thing. And that's for mostly for people that are a little more conscious and self-aware, and they take responsibility for the things they say. I think a lot of people aren't even going to think about that, but whatever. If you're watching this, I think you're probably pretty self-aware. And if you're subscribed to me, you probably are. If you're not subscribed to me, by the way, subscribe to me right now. I would like that. And press the little notification bell next to the subscription button so that you can be notified when I upload a new video. And I think one of the greatest benefits to this whole thing is that people are paying. Alright guys, I ran out of room on my camera, so hopefully this is aligned. I was wrapping the video up anyways, but what I was finishing up saying was that one of the most beneficial parts to this whole pandemic coronavirus thing is that, some people, not everyone, but some people are focusing more on health. They're thinking about health. They're saying, oh, so this is a respiratory virus, so that means that smokers are more at risk. People with autoimmune diseases and other illnesses are more at risk. So, what can I do to make sure that my immunity is up? So they're increasing the amount of fruits and vegetables that they're eating. It still saddens me when I go to the supermarket and I see that all the meat is basically like practically sold out in a lot of markets, because people just think, they don't think logically, a lot of people, but there are, and the fruits and vegetables are still fully stocked, which is like crazy to me. That's what's going to help you, prevent yourself from getting sick. But, I think some people are thinking a little bit more logically. I'm actually seeing a few people that I follow that are not vegan posting things that are showing that they're juicing. They're juicing, they're juicing orange juice because it's high in vitamin C. So people are thinking, you know, a lot of people are saying, maybe I shouldn't smoke so much weed right now because this affects your respiratory system. A lot of people are thinking, maybe I should quit smoking cigarettes. So there's a little bit of changing in health consciousness. In general, that's kind of the way we're moving. Every year, people are becoming more and more vegan with or without this pandemic. So that's going to happen anyways, but I think this is going to help push a few more people into thinking about what they're consuming and putting into their bodies. So that's a great, to me, that's like amazing. You know, less animals being killed and more people becoming healthy and more conscious. That's always going to be, you know, top priority for me. So yeah, so thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm glad that I was able to have the time to make this and hopefully change the way you think about this whole virus and this whole quote-unquote pandemic and this whole thing that's going on. I hope that by watching this video you think, you know, maybe at the end of all of this, there's going to be a lot of positive change. People are going to have new jobs. People are going to have stronger relationships. People are going to let go of the relationships that didn't serve them. The earth is going to have fresher air quality. People are going to make some health changes. And people are going to have learned some new skills that they didn't possibly know. People are going to be able to work on their art more. Songwriters are going to be able to write more songs, and actors are going to be able to take some online acting classes or whatever the case may be. But I think there's a lot of benefits that are coming from this. Honestly, to me, the benefits outweigh the negative. You know, that's hard for some people to hear, but I'm sure people that lost their job and stuff like that. I'm not saying that I understand what that's like right now, because I don't. Maybe if I did lose my job, I wouldn't be saying that, but there's a lot of benefit that's coming from this. So anyways, let me just wrap this up and say, if you haven't already, please like this video, give it a thumbs up if you like it. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down, that's fine with me. Comment, leave your thoughts, and also, you know, first of all, let me not just skip over that. I love when you guys comment on my videos. I love interacting with you guys. That's what makes this whole thing worthwhile for me. That's what makes me want to keep creating content. I love when you guys comment. I love when you leave your genuine thoughts. So please do so. Also, if you haven't yet, subscribe and press the little notification bell so that you can be notified when I create a new video. I know I said that already, but do it. Make sure you click the bell, because that means that you'll know. Just because you subscribe doesn't mean you're going to know that I uploaded a new video. So I think that's why I have, you know, 2,000 subscribers, but I don't have 2,000 views on all my videos. I'm 5 subscribers away from 2,000, so hopefully this video gives me 5 more subscribers. That would be great. But anyways, thank you for watching. I love you guys being here. I love you guys in general. I wish you nothing but the best, and I really hope you make some great changes from this whole pandemic. I'm going to pray for you all tonight. I'm going to meditate for everyone who's watching tonight, and for everyone who can't watch. We are in this together. This is a test for humanity, and I think we're going to come out greater because of it. God bless you. Peace, love, blessings for all.